Yo, what's good, y'all boys? It's Doug. Today I'm coming at you with another reaction video. Today we added to WNBA players get exposed by Caitlin Clark. Now listen, hell, I just reacted to her highlights not too long ago. I'm telling you, the girl is tough. I'm not gonna lie, the girl is tough. I seen people, oh my god, I seen people compare her to Stephen Curry and Steve Nash. Shut up. Don't you ever in your life say that again. Don't you ever say that in your life again. She's tough. Stephen Curry and Steve Nash. I hope you're not talking about Steve Nash passing. The girl is tough. Tough. Alright? She doing 90% of y'all who's watching this video in, not including me. But I'm telling you, the girl is tough. Look, I just seen that they had just lost the thing. That's tough. That's tough. But man, hey, I guess she going to the WNBA soon. I mean, look. She her exposing WNBA players. I want to see this. I want to see what this is about, man. And so we ain't gonna waste no more time. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you want me to react to next. Let me know down below who you got, her or Angel Reese. I'm gonna do a video on that after this, so keep on the lookout for that. But yeah,
as I'm sure you guys know, when it comes to the WNBA, not the biggest fan of their league and the attitude of some of their players.
Not at all.
As looking at this league, the majority of players blame men, as well as NBA.
I ain't gonna cap. What's that dude name that got locked up in Russia? I forgot his name. Why I'm saying him? I forgot her name, bro. Hey, I seen the video of her talking. Boy, he could have. Boy, she could have fooled me. But I ain't gonna lie. I seen the video of her talking. Her voice deeper than mine. She was standing like me. Her
players for the sport not being successful. And one of the popular narratives is that men don't support us, men don't tune in, blah, 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 blame men, it's all their fault. Well, just last night, that overall notion was completely debunked. As in a women's college basketball game, Iowa versus LSU, Caitlin Clark versus Angel.
I'm not gonna lie. If it's somebody like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA right now, I would probably tune in. I don't even watch NBA games no more. They're like, it's just boring to me. Catch me in the playoffs if the Lakers make it. But if it's somebody like Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, bro, I would tune in. Y'all just boring. Like, if you can't dunk, what am I tuning in for? I'm not finna watch a layup fest. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Who can make the most layups? I'm not doing that.
In to watch those two square off. Compare that to the WNBA Finals just months ago. That series couldn't even crack 1 million viewers at their best. And you gotta ask the question, why can a WNBA series not get as many viewers as a college game with quote-unquote worse players? Well, the answer is quite simple. College basketball has Caitlin Clark.
Oh.
If you watch this girl play, she hits 30-foot bombs, has dimes like magic, and handles like she hits 30-foot bombs, has dimes like magic.
Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson? Brother, bro, come on. She's tough. Magic Johnson? I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't really say it too much.
And handles like a female Steph Curry. And
I can get past the dimes like magic. If anybody passed good, they compare them to Magic Johnson. Cool. Handles like Stephen Curry. Brother, what are you saying?
Unlike the WNBA, women's college basketball, they have actual
She's
superstars
tough, though.
and recognizable teams like Iowa, USC, South Carolina, and especially UConn.
Yeah, I think the people that they lost to went 38-0 or something tough.
In a way, women's college basketball with superstar talent far superior to even men's college basketball. As looking at the best men's players, a lot of one-and-done guys, ton of roster turnover. Women's ball, they play 4, sometimes even 5 years with one school and one team that already has an established identity. And above all else,
a tough picture.
LSU versus Iowa is viewed as a rivalry. And Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese, yes, they are friendly, but those two players are viewed as rivals.
Yeah.
The WNBA men's college basketball does not have that. If you have players like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, a Paige Beckers, a Juju Watkins.
Bro, I done heard of
actual
Paige. Oh my God, I heard she's tough too. I'm gonna have to react to her
superstar
highlights.
players playing women's basketball. People will tune in if it's entertaining. And the storylines, that is the icing on top of the cake. The big time problem with the
They playing
WNBA
physical?
over the past 20 years, nobody's invested in these teams or really knows where they are. I mean, teams like the Connecticut Sun, the Dallas Wings, are just super obscure and irrelevant in the sports landscape. So when I see Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese have this crazy rivalry in college, what's it remind me of? Magic vs. Bird in 1979. In terms of NBA landscape, WNBA landscape, at both those points, they were struggling financially with viewership. If they handle this correctly, mold this rivalry, build a league around these two players.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna get mad, but no. That is actually kind of true. Nobody's watching WNBA. Nobody's watching it at all. And the fact that these college girls done beat the what was it? The last year NBA finals, they have more views than them. I'm not gonna lie, they going crazy. Not gonna lie.
You're witnessing
that
Magic
is a fact.
In a female form.
You can say that, yeah.
Now, the only problem I see isn't their talent, isn't their skill. It's the players in the league today, even past players, giving Caitlin Clark the go-ahead to the face of their league. I mean, someone like Cheryl Swoops, a WNBA legend, retired player, was taking a dump on Clark just weeks ago.
If you're going to break a record, this isn't just for Caitlin, but you asked me about Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that that player set it.
Okay.
Right? So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year.
I mean, she got a point.
Like he or she's killing them. But you have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. Like,
you
should be killing them.
Yeah.
She got a point.
Because you've been doing it a lot longer than they have. When she comes to the league, regardless of what team she goes to that has vets on that team, she probably ain't going to get 40 shots a game.
Cheryl Swoops in that clip right there lied at least 4 different times. Her first lie, saying Caitlin Clark should have broke the record in the same time as Kelsey Plum, because Caitlin Clark apparently played 5 years.
Okay.
Well, that's not true, only played 4, and looking at total games, broke the record in 130, compared to Plum, who did it in 139. Her second lie, saying Caitlin Clark right now is 25, busting up 22-year-olds. Well, also not true. Caitlin Clark herself is 22. Now, her last lie, saying Caitlin Clark takes 40 shots per game.
I feel like she was just talking. She was just talking about the COVID year, like saying like she had more time to do it. I don't really think she was saying the girl old.
Not true, inaccurate.
She ain't saying she takes 40 shots per game.
Most attempts she's ever taken is 22.7 this season. And her overall efficiency with that many shot attempts, definitely pretty impressive. From the field, above 45%, and from 3, just under 40%. So you gotta ask yourself, why would someone like Cheryl Swoops, an ambassador for her league, a retired legend, lie about Clark so blatantly before she even entered the league?
I don't think I don't think she was hating, or I don't think she was lying or nothing. I feel like that's just like, nigga, it's just, I'm trying to say the word. She was just giving an opinion. I don't think she was hating. I don't think that's hate.
People like Cheryl Swoops, retired players, active players, are super jealous of Caitlin Clark getting the attention they never got. And as much as they preach WNBA,
I don't even know the WNBA, but I've heard of Cheryl Swoops. I thought she was white. Not gonna lie, I didn't know who that lady was that was talking. But if that was Cheryl Swoops, proud of her. But like, I've heard of Cheryl Swoops. I didn't like, but I don't watch the WNBA. Like, you know, I don't think it's jealousy, bro. I think it's just an opinion. I don't know.
Family, a sisterhood, they're all in it together.
She should be proud of her, though.
A lot of these people, they are kind of selfish. And when it
You
comes
should
to
be
the
proud.
WNBA, a league already on the margins, someone like Clark coming in, getting so much shine, so much money, that's going to rub some players, some coaches, the wrong way.
Facts.
And what's the old saying? A rising tide lifts all boats. If these players were smart, they'd attach their ship to Caitlin Clark and ride it into the sunset.
But
As a Clark
if
successful,
if I was a girl and I was playing against her, I'm making me her rival. I want some endorsements too. I'm okay.
a great WNBA player,
Okay.
their
I'm trying to
salaries,
drop
their
60 on her.
attention, by proxy, will increase. And if you follow the news lately, you know Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to win the Big Three Men's League. Now that offer by Cube, out of left field, surprising, but definitely pretty impressive for Caitlin Clark. And take a wild guess. Was Cube's offer received with applause, or was it downplayed and diminished? Well, here's your answer from an active player in the WNBA.
If you're gonna say that it's for that, then stand on that. But I don't think it's. I think he's trying to make a business decision, which he's a businessman. That makes sense. But to mask it in this, I want to uplift and support WNBA players and women athletes is kind of a cop out, I think, and I don't think it really makes any sense.
Is you mad because he ain't asked you to come hoop? Brother, what? Sister, what? What is you talking about? You, what? Just because he didn't say, what?
But to mask it in this, I want to uplift and support WNBA players and women athletes is kind of a cop out, I think, and I don't think it really makes any
That's
sense.
why you can't help. If
I've
I was
said it
Ice Cube,
before,
I
I'll say it
wouldn't
again.
even reply.
With these WNBA players, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No cap, they just hating
Someone
on her.
like Andre Iguodala gives a player on Twitter props, says, "Way to go, number 23, you're playing great." What do? Accept that praise? Of course not. They respond to Iguodala, attack him, and say he's, quote, disrespecting them. I mean, these players, they beg for support, beg for money, attention, TV deals. And then when some guy comes out of left field, gives one of their players that, they attack that guy for his very generous offer.
Crazy.
And saying Ice Cube, a businessman, only wants attention, wants clout. Well, look, he's a businessman making a business decision. Caitlin Clark, unlike this girl, generates ratings, interest, and most importantly,
Yeah, that boy
money.
said, unlike this girl.
If you truly
Heck
want to
no.
grow your league, grow your sport, get more interest, eyes, and get paid more, it's pretty simple. Embrace someone like Clark, who's electric. And for Caitlin Clark, a lot of comparisons, Steph Curry 2.0, and we've
Stop.
seen all that.
I've never heard
But I
that.
think one of the more apt comparisons that hasn't been made is comparing her to Pistol Pete. Not just playstyle shooting, the flare, the flash, it's more than that. Pistol Pete back in the day when he came into the NBA, due to his playstyle flashy nature, was reviled by his teammates and especially opponents. I think Clark going pro, being so electric, so flashy, pulling from 35 feet, for a lot of her own teammates, especially opponents, they're going to despise her and go out of their way to diminish her. If you think Pistol Pete had it bad with men in the 70s, imagine Caitlin Clark in the 2020s with women.
No, like, she
It's
was
going to
getting
be
a lot of
1,000 times worse. So that right there is the end of the video. And once again,
hate. No, I ain't gonna lie. She she gonna get a lot of hate, but I feel like she can handle it. It ain't gonna be too much for her, bro. She gonna do her own thing. But saying this girl is Stephen Curry 2.0 just because she shoot threes, y'all have to stop saying that with anybody. A kid from college can come right now into the job. Y'all was saying that about Trae Young. Y'all was saying he was Stephen Curry 2.0. Making a video. But man, yeah, y'all gotta stop that, man. But look, good video, man. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what you want me to react to next. Don't forget to follow my Instagram at tv.doug. Yeah, I'm out.